Happy time zones! How's everyone doing today? My name is Abalab. I am a retro slash variety streamer, and today we are going to be playing some Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Mina, welcome on in. How are you doing today? How's your weekend been? How's Carnival? Hope everything is going well for you. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to be jumping over to the gameplay screen in just a second. I just have to kind of rework my setup here just a second. And okay, looks good. So let's go ahead and switch over to our gameplay screen. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute my TV. Just to give you guys a heads up for anyone who is new or new-ish to the channel. I actually play all of the retro games that we feature. If it's based off of a console like SNES, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, N64, what have you, we play on original hardware. The only times that we would play a retro game and it's not original hardware is if it's a game that's remastered or you know available on Steam itself. Otherwise, as much as is possible, I do try to keep things original hardware. And that being said, I have my consoles all hooked up to a smart TV. You're new here. Welcome in, Mino. Glad that you found your way to our channel. Since you are new here, we just want to say, get comfy. It's gonna be a wild ride in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Uh, Um, and I just also want to let you know if you happen to hear some echoing as far as gameplay goes, in-game sounds, in-game music. It's more than likely that that my microphone is picking up some of the sound coming from my TV. So if that happens, please let me know. We'll try to fix it. No guarantees because I'm not exactly all that technologically savvy, but we're gonna try. That being said, a huge reason why I use my TV for viewing a lot of these retro games is because it's so much easier to focus in on that versus trying to kind of literally squint my eyes and navigate off of the monitors that I've got set up. I've got two monitors for my computer, and I will say that neither of them are like gigantic or what have you. So the amount of perspective I can get on the actual in-game screen on my monitors, not very good. And I gotta say that my eyesight is not the best. It hasn't been for like years now. So, but you know that's kind of what happens. You know, it's astigmatism in one eye, double astigmatism in the other. I have I don't want to even say Coke bottle glasses. I'm pretty sure it's worse than Coke bottle thickness, but it is what it is. So again, kind of redirecting myself, getting myself focused back onto to stream. If you hear an echo, that's where that's coming from. That being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. This is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Also, essentially the thin crust pizza version of Final Fantasy games. And the reason why I say this is because it's interesting looking at the history of this game. So, 1992 game, and oh shoot, did my controller disconnect? Okay, no, it did not. Good. So pretty early 90s SNES game that followed pretty much Final Fantasy on the NES, and if I'm not mistaken, roughly about the same time um, as Final Fantasy 2 in the US. I'd like to say that this came out about the same time as that title had been released. Definitely before Final Fantasy 3 US. So those would translate over to Final Fantasy 4 Japanese and Final Fantasy 6 Japanese. Um, the actual Japanese Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 5, all of those were not released in the States because of either fear for lack of sales, or because they were just not exactly commercially successful over in the overseas markets. So this was an attempt by SquareSoft to do a more action RPG take on the franchise versus continuing with the formula they had with Final Fantasy proper. That being said, if you see some things that are really just like WTF, like I thought this is a Final Fantasy game. It's there's a very good reason, and that idea of, let's make this more of an action RPG. This is the reason why it looks so far off. Um, and I wanted to get that explanation kind of out of the way because I want y'all to see from the very onset just what I mean by things are very different with this entry in the Final Fantasy series. Okay, so we are totally gonna go with Jabroni. Technically, this player character's name is defaulted to, I think, Benjamin or something of sorts. But you know what? Let's go ahead and just inject some of that Dwayne the Rock Johnson style of vibes, and we go to make this jabroni into a great success. So you got that top down kind of look to this. This is definitely looking Final Fantasy as it is. My village is gone. What on earth is going on? This place is going to sink any second. Let's climb up quick. Press the B button and jump across. And already we've got some style mechanics that you don't typically see in a Final Fantasy game, like doing character jumps and what have you within the environment. Look over there, that's the focus tower, once the heart of the world. An old prophecy says the Vile Four will steal the power, divide the world behind four doors. At that time, the night will appear. The prophecy has now come true. Bro, we just lost our entire village, and we're supposed to not at all acknowledge this and just look at like, hey, we are on the cusp of a great journey to restore balance within the world. Like, really? How old is this dude? We got questions. I'm like, is Jabroni here supposed to be like teens, 20s, 30s? Like, what the heck? Four monsters have locked the doors of the focus tower and escaped with the keys. They drain the light from the four crystals of the earth, and the world is in chaos. The people are in desperate need of help. Jabroni, you and only you can save the crystals and the world. Me? I'm just a lowly jabroni. Yes, you jabroni. Only you could be the knight spoken in the prophecy. Really? Only us? How does this person even know? Like, did we just meet? Did we just meet this person who just helped us get to safety, or have they kind of known each other in the past? And like, there's not exactly a lot of backstory to this, but I got questions. Look out, a monster! Okay, so we have that kind of turn-based You got that turn-based kind of combat going on here, just more from, a point of view perspective or third person over the shoulder perspective. We're gonna go ahead and battle this enemy. What is interesting is that you can actually die in this this opening fight. If by any chance this behemoth is able to either critical us, or if we happen to just miss a lot. See, there we go. Jabroni's party was defeated. Give up? Heck no. But because of the fact that you can actually die here, like the developers didn't give you a free pass on this fight, it makes it difficult at times to try to speedrun this game. Let's put it that way. Not that you lose like a ton of time with this opening sequence, but it can definitely throws somebody off. Seems I was right. At last, I found a true knight. I mean, you found a true knight, perhaps, but you also just found someone who didn't want to get completely devastated by a monster after just escaping a quake that took out our village. But you said you were sure I was the one. Well, actually, it was more of a guess. Oh, that's awesome. Forget it, just tell me where I can find the crystals. Up to you to find them. This place is becoming dangerous. Follow me to Low Forest. Yeah, I gotta like this this dude just kind of giving that shoulder shrug, like what the heck is going on? Cause yeah, there's plenty of questions as to who this old dude is, and why they didn't just take us with them. Who is that guy anyway? He is the Faja. Dang. Okay, this is the other thing that's kind of interesting about Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. We don't actually get to fully explore the overworld. We get to press our directional pad in preset directions, like preset options, to auto navigate to points of interest. So not exactly something that that one would expect from a Final Fantasy game, but also has been kind of revisited in certain entries in the franchise. Okay, so let's see. We want to go ahead and yeah, this whole scale to indicate your life. Not a fan of it, so we're just gonna go with the actual like numerical figures. Everything else, I think, looks good here. Let's see. Do we have any healing items? We got nothing, guys. We got nothing there. No spells. No nothing. Okay, so just kind of messing around with some of these controls. We have the ability to jump. We have the ability to slash, and we're going to need that that ability to use our weapon on screen to solve different puzzles that we come across. But so far, I'm not seeing that we've got a way for us to heal, and we're literally halfway dead. There you are. What do you think I should do first? Save the Crystal of Earth? See ya. Okay. You know, that's just like, what do I do next? Save the world. We're kind of missing some smaller objectives here, some guiding objectives or some clear idea of what to do. Ah, gotta love these two so far. That boulder is blocking my way back to town. Would you shove it aside? Sure, why not? Thank you. If you want to go through this forest, find Kaylee in Foresta and show her this. The tree wither. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that that's gonna be something of sorts that's gonna convince this person, drop what you're doing and join me on this adventure. So I can't go up. I can only go to the right here in Foresta, and let's go exploring. The monster can drain energy from a person. It's really just, or I'm really just a child. Oh damn. We fight vampires, guys. Strange trees are growing in the lower forest. What kind of strange trees? The crystal of earth is to the north in a bone dungeon. Sounds harrowing. Retired, have a rest on that bed. Yes. I was actually looking for an inn or something of sorts, or a shop where we could make some purchases. That actually kind of worked out well. And we just pilfered 3 cure potions from this dude. Can you save all 4 crystals? Look, we are a level 1 jabroni. Ain't no guarantee. Hey, let's have a counter clockwise look at this place. Thanks for the help back there. Take the chest in the back. Oh, I plan to, bro. If we're gonna go and try to save the world, at least we should be able to have some extra supplies. Try to make this happen. Okay, I think. All right. That actually makes sense. I was gonna try to jump the barrels inside the place, but there's no clear gap or what have you, so there's just a back entrance to this this building. We have a cure spell. You definitely appreciate that. Actually, I did want to save. I know that seems a little weird, but why take a chance, right? Okay, so I'm guessing that we have only 3 uses of the cure spell before we have to do something or other to replenish that ability. We're gonna find out. It's been such a long time, at least 15 years since I've played this game, so I don't really remember a lot of the mechanics. I've turned into an old man. Bro. I feel that. One moment, I was in my teens. The next moment, I feel old. Oh, my knees, my back. I feel old. My husband Mac forgot his captain's cap. Hope nothing happens. I mean, is it a cap or is it a helmet? Because if it's a cap, I'm pretty sure dude don't need it. If it's a helmet, okay. Also, how did he forget his helmet? I'm Kaylee. There's a tree blocking the north exit of the lower forest. I could chop down the tree, but monsters have taken over the forest. I can't get to it. I can help you with that. Let's go. Don't you dare taking Kaylee anywhere dangerous. Listen, Mom. Hey, that tree wither looks awful. How much the trees must be suffering. Okay, you win. Don't worry, Mom. So unlike some of the other entries in the Final Fantasy franchise, we only can have 2 party members at a given time. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to go with this this format, but it is what it is. You can literally only have just one other person with you, so unfortunately, you're stuck with them until different events happen. I don't think you can ever really choose which person goes with you. Take care. Oh, that jump was also totally unintentional. I was just trying to figure out, like, okay, I can't remember which buttons to talk with this person. Let me cut this down with my axe. You gotta reach the exit. I was kind of hoping that we could switch over to Kaylee, cut down that tree and get that treasure chest, but did not look like it's gonna let us do that. Also, seriously, Foresta is a small town or small village with just 3 buildings. Can someone explain that to me? Because that is so confusing. Ooh. You know, this is one thing I really like about this this game. As you do more and more damage to these enemies, their sprites change. Dang, okay. Let's go ahead and just use a cure there. Wow. These potions, not so impressive, man. Okay, our party is not looking like the best right now. We're a level 1 jabroni. We got a level 3 character with us, and we legit just got wrecked in our first fight here. I'm really tempted to use up those cure potions, but since we don't have like a merchant to rely on, we're gonna take things a little bit on the safer side. Like, literally, these folks don't seem to have a shop in town where we can actually purchase, like, either better equipment or... Oh, hey! Alright. You know, it's not like we can go into a place here and purchase some, like, Phoenix Downs or anything like that, unfortunately. Interesting enough, though, that that just respawned 3 of those cure potions, though. It's almost like the game kind of knew that we were going to need the extra equipment, extra supplies. And I guess in that respect, it's very nice, because then, you know, we're not having to worry about building up a whole ton of gold to spend on curative items. Oof. Okay, but the enemies do respawn. Okay. Well, I mean, it could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Dang. That's a much better fight. Oh, nice. Jabroni also healed. That's good. Okay, legit, I was a little bit worried about these slimes because in some of the other entries within the Final Fantasy franchise, slimes and jellies or what have you have inherent massive resistance to physical attacks. So it doesn't matter how powerful your character is. Usually, when they do a physical attack, you're gonna get like single-digit damage. Okay. Good to see that Jabroni is actually leveling up and like catching up. Because I was like, dude, how are you this underpowered? Like, I'm gonna be spending all my time trying to keep this dude alive. Rock on. Okay. So we're getting a little bit better RNG. And thankfully, Jabroni is finally able to kind of hold his own. You know what? Let's also hear Kaylee there. I know I'm probably being a little paranoid, but considering that she's kind of carrying our party so far, don't want her to die. Also kind of wondering, how the heck does that slime have the ability to stab? Like, punch I could understand, but stab? Really? How? Okay. Not bad, not bad. So far, I'm liking fighting the slimes a lot more than the brownies. Just because, one, the slimes seem to have lower HP, and their attack power is also a little lower. Cool. What do we got in this chest? Heal potions, okay. So I'm kind of wondering if those are the equivalent of like a Phoenix Down or like a life potion. It's the evil tree I was talking about. Dang, that's no tree, bro. Wahahaha! Surprise! Actually, we're the ones who should be saying that because you just got approached by a jabroni. Dang. He poisoned me just as he did the trees. Okay, so never mind. I don't know that heal is going to be like a life potion so much as like a cure-all type potion. For status effects, not for HP. Boss fight. Look at this guy. Minotaur attacks with Roundhouse. Yeah, let's go ahead and just cure ourselves a little bit here. Dang, okay. Dude is getting a little bit aggressive. Bro. Alright. probably a better idea for us to heal ourselves at this point. I got a bad feeling that one of these two is gonna get wrecked in a second. Oh no! Okay. That's a pleasant surprise. Also, why the sudden switch from using roundhouse attacks to using... oh, never mind. Just doing a slash with the axe instead of like a roundhouse attack. I was really confused for a second there. Okay, I think it's time for us to go back on the offensive. Oh. The look on the Minotaur's face. We're like, dude, what is this? Kaylee, what happened? I'll be okay as soon as I take Elixir. It's in the Sand Temple. Don't worry, I'll get it. And take this axe with you. Sweet! Yes! Okay, now that we have the ability to actually chop down trees, let's go ahead and see what's in this chest. 3 more cure potions, I'll take it. Okay. No idea how many enemies are actually in that group. Let's see if we can knock these guys out. Yo! That boost in offensive power, that's what I'm talking about. We were landing like hits in the 60s, 70s, now it's like 95. I'm like, yeah. Alright. Got some heal potions, that's pretty good. What I think we need to do is head north, and that way we'll open up the pathway towards like the bone dungeon and everything. But we're also going to go ahead and let Jabroni take a little nap there, get some of that free healing. See, I forgot that they had it set up this way. Gray Bearded Gamer, how are we doing today? Welcome on in. Thank you for joining us as we explore Final Fantasy Mystic Quest with our main character, the Jabroni, the jabroniest hero of them all. Okay, so we can, thankfully we can switch between our weapons. So I think that there are certain puzzle elements that you can only activate using the sword versus using the axe here to navigate through forested areas. Let's go to the Sand Temple. We're going to skip some of these battlefields because literally all they are mini dungeons where, well, I can't even sit there. They're mini dungeons. Literally, you go to one of those battlefield areas, and every time you activate it, it's a new fight. Usually the same enemies, if I'm not mistaken, or the same pool of enemies. Empty? Somebody pilfered our chests? Our treasure chests? Who would do such a thing? Such disrespect. Looking for some cure, kid. First of all, my name is Jabroni, and I'm looking for elixir. I'll sell you some for, say, 9,000 gold pieces. Well, I got an axe, bro. Don't make me have to use it. Whoa, that's way too much. Listen, kid, this stuff is precious, right? My allowance... Wait. My allowance is only 2 gold pieces a month. So that does kind of confirm, like, Wait a minute, how old is this kid? Let's do it this way. I'm going to the bone dungeon to find treasure. You come with me and help. If I get the treasure, you get the elixir. Do I have any choice? When do we go? There's a battlefield nearby. Why don't you whack a few monsters there? Maybe win something, kid? The name's Jabroni. Tristram joined. Now, that's also an interesting thing that I just now noticed. So, when we first went to Foresta and we got Kaylee, Jabroni was level 1, and Kaylee was like level 3, level 4 perhaps. So definitely overpowered anything that that Jabroni was throwing at the enemy. Now we have Tristram joining up at level 7. So don't know what gives with that, but I have a feeling we're probably going to want to level Jabroni up a little bit more to catch up with Tristram. So for once, we're actually going to go with the battlefield rounds. So we activate it, and straight up, just a regular fight. Ninja stars. That's what. Yo! 169 damage? That's what I'm talking about. Now, the one thing I don't like is Tristram's only got like 98 of those ninja stars. Well, now 97. And it's not regenerating between fights, you know, which doesn't surprise me. But once he runs out, I have no idea what kind of weaponry he's got available to him, or if he has anything that he can throw at the enemy. Okay, rock on. There's 8 more enemies. Okay, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're able to change up Tristram's weapons, so that does actually really scare me a bit. If we don't have something that that he can have as a backup weapon, it's not gonna be good. Okay, 7 more battlefield rounds. I forget what happens when we actually defeat one of these battlefields altogether. Like if we get an item at the very end of it, or if we're just literally grinding and picking up more experience. Jabroni hasn't leveled up once yet. This is kind of surprising. Bro! Imagine getting full Nelson by a freaking tree. Oh, not just any tree, but a possessed, withered, gnarly looking tree. I'm like, if these enemies straight up DDT us at some point or other, it means that we chose the name correctly, going with Jabroni. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Three more battlefield rounds, and we're in the clear. Now, I think I had said before that we are limited to a party of 2 on the nice level up. On the hero side, we're limited to a party of 2. What's kind of nice about that limitation, though, is it's balanced by the enemy having, I think, upwards of five, spots on screen. And the reason why I mention that is because I know in some of the other franchises, like, or not other franchises, other games in the franchise, you might have like parties of freaking 6 to 8 enemies. I know in Final Fantasy 4. Okay, so we do get, I think, extra XP. Okay, I can live with that. Since we went ahead and cleaned that area out, we're going to go ahead and get some more potions, restore some health, and then be on our way. We're gonna skip out on the second battlefield and just go straight to the Bone Dungeon. I know that in Final Fantasy IV, they definitely have thrown like enemy waves at you as large as like six characters, I believe. But on the flip side, that you can have upwards of five members in your party. And I think in Final Fantasy VI, you might see like parties of like 5, 6 tops. Sometimes they'll be front on, other times they might do like a pincer attack or a back attack. And I think you've got a little bit of like four characters there in your own party. So not so bad, but here, you know, 2v3 usually, with a cap of like 2v4, 2v5. It's it just seems to be a little more tame, so we're not feeling like super overwhelmed by the enemies. Oof. I am really glad that I picked up those cure potions. Because with the enemy hitting this hard, we're gonna need the extra supplies. I am happy to see that for the most part it's taken like one or two attacks to wipe out a lot of these enemies. I guess the other question I have, oh, nice! Okay, so we can pick up additional stars. That's good, that's good. And I guess my question is, this Bone Dungeon? Like, are we talking about a collection of different monsters that died out here? Or are we talking about one huge, like, skeleton? Because we're talking about one huge monster that died and, you know, its body literally decayed into this dungeon. First, how? Second, there's got to be, like, if it was a big bad or what have you, there's got to be some backstory to that would be interesting to kind of pick apart. Kind of reminds me of the RPG Paladin's Quest, where there's literally a dungeon that looks like you've entered a mountain, and you start to notice almost right away that something's really, really wrong with this place. Like, you get into those random encounters, and you're fighting different types of microbes. You're like, wait a minute. Why are we fighting microbes in a dungeon? And by the end of the dungeon, you realize that it's not just any dungeon, but you've been on the inside of a great dragon that's been kind of paralyzed over some time due to the power of a magic infused sword. Ooh. You know, I wonder if that poison's going to wear off at the end of this fight. Some of the Final Fantasy games will carry it over into the regular screen, and it looks like that's exactly what happened here. That's okay. We got ways. We got ways. Unfortunately, I don't believe that there's a way for us to replenish those heal potions unless we go back to one of the previous maps, and that's making the assumption that that the chests are going to regenerate. I can't remember if they do, and I don't know that I really want to find out yet. Now, I know we're backtracking. You know, theoretically, we could just keep going deeper into this dungeon, but I want to see if we can get ourselves some extra treasure. That, and let's also be honest, Jabroni's going to need to level up a little bit more. I want him to at least be on the same level as Tristram over there. Okay. I will say that for how different this game is, music's still kind of spot on. Ah. No way forward? Oh. Got this little side area. Okay, let's see what's all in here. Okay, random alcove, nothing. I don't think that this is at all like Final Fantasy IV or Final Fantasy VI, where you have hidden passageways. Nope. Alright, so the door is sealed shut. Well, here goes. Huh? Watch this. Aren't these something? I'll sell you some cheap. How about 50 explosives for 30 gold? Learn how to use bombs. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. We have explosives. Wait. Wait up here. Wait up. We have explosives. Does that mean that we can actually use this? To, clear out those piles of bones. Let's find out. Yeah. Okay. We got the steel shield. Okay. All right. So I was thinking we had to manually equip those pieces of armor, but it looks like they're auto-equipped. Can't really argue with that. Alright. Now, as tempted as I am to use those in battle, we only got 50 of them, and I don't know if there's a way for us to purchase more from Tristram. So we're going to keep those bombs in reserve. Oh. That was such a freaking gnarly attack. Okay, this just looks wrong on so many levels. Are these enemies legit? Like, I hope that those are supposed to be like loincloths or something like that. Because from this perspective, It looks like this here flying half eagle or half bird, half human. Like, it looks like that enemy is just wearing straight up diapers. I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Man, these enemies hit hard. Okay. Everything I have to like about this combat is at least we're not restricted on targeting which enemies are on screen. Like I know some games might say, you know, if you got all three of these enemies across this line, Jabroni would only be able to target the person on the left or the person in the middle, but they can't reach the person on the right. And vice versa, Tristan wouldn't be able to attack the person on the left there because, you know, they're kind of blocked by the enemy. It's nice that they actually let us target any enemy on screen. And I'm just now realizing also, no random encounters. I really gotta respect that. You can see the enemies up front, choose whether or not you want to actually go up against them. Is nice. Especially considering I know that some of the random encounters in this franchise can be like super annoying in their frequency. Like you could take like 3 steps on the overworld and get into a fight, and other times you might have like a good stretch of like 10 to 20 steps and then end up with another random encounter. But this takes all the guesswork out of it. Oh, good. I was kind of worried that we were going to have to use another one of those heal potions to get Tristram to kind of come out of that confusion. But auto heals after the fight's over. I absolutely respect that. Okay. So far, not a bad dungeon. Probably gonna be eating those words in a little bit. Yo, nice. Yeah, we really have RNG in our favor right now. These critical hits are looking amazing. The Minotaur zombie. Oh no. Oh. Tristram's got poison stars? Like poison ninja stars? That's kind of nice. Ooh. I was kind of hoping that Jabroni was going to one-shot that skeleton. I'll take back what I said about the RGB being good to us so far. It's been alright, but not like the best. Okay, who am I kidding? It actually has been pretty good. Please take it out of that one shot. There we go. Gonna say I'm pretty sure that those lizard monsters don't have like a ton of health. Speaking of health, though, let's go ahead and cure up Tristram. There we go. And drop a bomb here. That looks like a pretty lengthy stretch over there. Seeds? We're gonna make Jabroni become a farmer. Is there some element of Stardew Valley that that exists in this game that I didn't realize before? Not that I actually complain about that. That'd be an interesting spin, but for a game like this, like this era, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Sweet. I legit thought that that Minotaur zombie was gonna have its attack come before ours. So nice that it didn't get a chance to do one last like revenge hit. Hey, I am digging this. Treasure chest? What do we got? Ooh, nice. Okay. Now the question is, so we can cast seven white magic spells, 3 black magic spells with Jabroni's magical aptitude. That's interesting. So I was gonna say, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't see that we've got like magic points. I see that we have our health points, but we don't have a magic point counter anywhere. Oh, okay, yeah, that just screams there's an enemy here. Or a boss enemy here. Let's go ahead and save. Okay. And actually, let's also cure up Tristram. Don't want to take any chances with this dude. You'll never beat me. I have the power of the Crystal of Earth. What is this dude? Blameris Rex? Okay, bro. Dude, we can switch up weapons in battle. Okay, we are totally doing this. Ooh. Strong against paralyzed, strong against poison? I had no idea that Tristram's ninja stars had those attributes to them. I knew about poison, I didn't know about paralyze. Screw it. We are gonna go with Quake. Let's see how this this a-hole likes it. Oh, life? Oh gosh, that hurt. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another straight attack. Dang! Dude is hitting hard. I mean, I know it's a boss, but still. Okay, screw it. Let's go ahead and hit this dude with Quake. We're gonna rock this dude's world. He's not looking so good. I'm perfectly fine with that. Interesting that they have like a twin fang attack like that, where I guess you can get hit up to twice instead of it saying automatically, hey, you just got wrecked. Let's not take any chances. Let's go ahead and heal Tristan just a little bit more. Yeah. This dude's starting to do some desperation attacks. Okay, we are out of... We're out of black magic attacks. Is it dead? Yo, there we go. Let's talk about that. Huh? Oh, that's cool. Look, the crystal. Never mind that. Get a load of this stuff. Huh? Yo, what is that? I'll keep this. Oh, here's what you wanted. It's the elixir. Yo, totally didn't mean to do that. So, the crystal's free, but I guess we're not able to, like, take it with us? We're just gonna leave it here in this dungeon, filled with monsters? How does that make any sense? Okay. Look, I gotta go. See you around, kid. I like how Jabroni's just like, look, don't look at me, player character. Don't look at, or, you know, video game player. Don't look at me. I don't know why this dude's taking off either. Oh, that was good. That was really good. And I got a feeling it's one of those cases of we're just gonna go ahead and make good use of this this dude's absence to say, okay, go back, heal Kaylee, and have her rejoin your party. Like, not having to come up with an excuse for Tristan leaving later on. And like, with everything that that seems to be potentially going off kilter in this world, kind of interesting that you have like a treasure hunter like Tristan, who's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Gonna take my my treasure here. Don't care about the anything else that's potentially going on. We would snatch and grab. All right, not a bad dungeon at all. I think that actually went a little smoother than I was accounting for. Okay, so... Oh, sweet! I just also happened to realize. I mean, look, this whole area here was looking pretty desolate before, including the level forest, but it looks like everything's kind of grown back. I like it. Hopefully this is going to be a one-shot. There we go. All I really want to do is get that heal potion. We got the 3 cures. We can get 3 more without having to fight So let's go ahead and do that. And then let's head back to Foresta and go cure Haley. Actually, we should also have a little chat with the villagers here. See if they're saying anything different. Okay, can you save all 4 crystals? You're tired, have a rest. Okay, so these two, not so much. No new dialogue. But considering that we already saved one of the crystals, this is looking better. You can save all 4. You got 1 out of 4. It's got to count for something. Haley can talk to the tree spirits. Interesting. Thanks for saving us and the trees. Go save the crystals. I mean, we're planning to. Look, I'm a little girl again. Bro, what kind of magic were they using? Like the, not even the Minotaur, but the that Flamosaurus Rex that we ran into. Like, how the heck was it using the Earth Crystal to drain life like that? Where literally that little girl, like when we first came across this village, that little girl was an old woman. I want to hear Mac's stories again. Like, that is some seriously messed up magic. Hurry and give Kaylee medicine. Okay, no worries, no worries. We got her. Jabroni, is it really you? Here's the elixir. Thank you. Now I can visit Spencer and Aquaria. Why don't I go to Aquaria first, look around? Where is it? In the focus tower to the northeast. Okay. So I guess she's going to be recovering for a little bit. Of course, I do have to admit that I'm a little bit skewed as far as like some of these in-game characters and their recovery times, because I definitely remember playing Final Fantasy IV, saving Rosa with the Sand Ruby, and legit have her go from looking like she's got one foot in the grave to joining the party like right away. Oh, okay. I am gonna eat some crow because I thought that there weren't hidden passages. There are. There are. Okay. I like it. Before we go talk with that, I guess, sorcerer? See if there's anything around. No treasure chests? No, nothing? Really? Okay. And they got the perfect music for this tower. I will say that. Well done, Jabroni. Remember, Captain Mac will be crucial to your quest. Girl named Phoebe can help you. I'm going to Aquaria. Maybe you'll find her along the way. Why does this guy gotta be so freaking cryptic about things? Like, help me save the world, man. Help me save the world. Found more explosives. It's nice. Just how majestic this place looks. It's interesting. It opened. It better. Otherwise, we're out of a journey. Okay, and let's also be realistic. It's because we picked up the sand coin from the chamber where the Earth Crystal was. So we gotta go find similar coins throughout this world in order to keep opening up those doors as well. That fire spell. That's what I'm talking about. Actually, we go ahead and save there. And it does look like we got our magic count replenished. Don't know if that's because we hit up like a rest point or what have you. But I noticed that we had cast White Magic 9 times again, and Black Magic like 4 times. It was kind of nice. Got more explosives. Hi! It's hopeless. I give up. Aquaria's frozen, people are sick, Grandpa is trapped. Hey, okay. That's a very interesting response to hi, hello. kind of worried for this person that they're on the verge of a complete breakdown. Wait, have you ever heard of a man named Spencer? Huh? Why, he's my grandpa. What luck? Let's go free him. But we can't. I'm going home. Well, why can't we free him? Hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Phoebe from Aquaria. You are Phoebe? Then I'm going with you. Hey? No idea what that sigil's supposed to do. Let's find out what we gotta do next. Okay, so let's go with our regular counterclockwise search of the town. Okay, so we finally have our first inn. How about some explosives? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we actually have a merchant who can help us out here. Take a nice rest for 95 gold. Refreshment guaranteed. And no, not at all. Because I don't know how much we've got. Ah, okay. 339 gold pieces. Yeah, no, we can't. For all the enemies that we're fighting in here, we can't afford to friggin' stay in this inn. Are you kidding me? All the healing herbs are frozen, so I can't make my cure potion. The ice doesn't melt even when heated. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be crystal water. Ooh, nice. Okay, solid transition. Solid transition. The cold air made Grandma sick. Oh man. Usually, when you enter a an archway like that, it would load up a completely different screen. So the fact that it didn't make us do that is kind of cool. Like, it looked like it just peeled back the seal in there to let us have a little peek at what's there. Monster in the ice pyramid up north is draining the power of the crystal water. Okay. There's a magic mirror which reflects the images of monsters. Okay. How does that help us, though? How does that help us? How about buy my steel helmet for 200 gold? Yes. Hope you're happy with the steel helm. I mean, holy smacks, dude! I didn't realize the difference in levels here. Jabroni is freaking level 7. Phoebe over there, freaking level 15. I really thought that she was going to join our party at like level 10 or something. Now I just feel like Jabroni here is a slacker. Monster in the ice pyramid makes itself invisible. Interesting. So Phoebe, where's Spencer trapped? In a tunnel he was digging under here. Dirt's frozen solid, so he can't get out. Can't we melt it? Not until we get wake water from the Spring of Life. But a monster in the Windtree Cave stole the Libra crest, which warps us from the Libra Temple to the Life Temple. Interesting. Anyway, first we have to get that whatchamacallit crust back, right? Oh, I absolutely I love that they haven't made any of these characters like super powerful um heroes or what have you. Like legit, Jabroni is just chilling and trying to just make it through this new reality of his where his village is gone. I don't know if anyone else was able to escape, so he looks like he's on his own. And worse, I mean, he was mentioning that he was getting an allowance of like 2 gold pieces a month, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, dude, how old are you? So this dude could be more along the lines of like a squire and somebody who's in their teens, and not so much like an actual full-fledged hero. So I just like it's just like it's a what now crest? Right, to the Windtree Cave. I like how Phoebe doesn't even try to correct him. She just straight up like, yeah, okay, kid, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and see about getting the crest back. Just follow our lead. Alright, sorry. We're gonna need to take a little sippity sip of this here caffeine. Alright. Oh, sweet. We got more heal potions. So I'm guessing the person who was looking at us and saying, hey, I can't make cure potions because the plant is frozen. I'm hoping that same character is a merchant who can sell us at least heal potions as well. Because otherwise that might be very hard to come by. Alright. That looks more like a porcupine or a hedgehog that we just entered, not a cave. But I gotta say, the dungeon music here sounds so appropriate. Oh, okay. I got a bad feeling Jabroni might be way under level for this. Phew. Oh, that hurt. Goodness gracious. Oh, interesting. What all kind of spells does Phoebe have? Thunder? Fire? Oh, heck yeah. She's got a lot of weight magic. Good. Good. Considering how much Jabroni over here is pretty much an underpowered hero at this point. We're gonna need every opportunity to heal up. Also, I'm sorry. It looks almost like we just did a reverse mohawk on this on this enemy. That's so awesome. I like how it's not a hedgehog; it's an edgehog. It's so edgy. Oh, ouch. Okay, let's see about reviving Jabroni. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's a full heal. Not just like bring you back with 50 HP kind of a deal. Yeah, so honestly, I can kind of see how and why the developers designed this game the way that they have. Oh shoot, okay, Phoebe is still poisoned. So um, if their aim was to do more along the lines of an introduction to the RPG world for the North American audience, like going this action adventure slash RPG route is kind of spot on. Still weird to me that they decided to go that route, considering how much Final Fantasy, the original, like on the NES, was a commercial success. But to also be fair, I don't quite remember if it was like a major success in the U.S. or if it was more like a success over in Japan. I got a feeling that it's somewhere in between, where they kind of looked at it and said, okay, well, there's some promise that we might be able to sell this style of game in the U.S. market, or in the North American market in general, not just the U.S. but also like Canada, Mexico, and just saying that, you know, they might be able to convert more folks from more of like the Zelda style of game to more of the Final Fantasy type of game. Great. Oh man, ABBA, more like blabba. Yeah, you know, sometimes I do blab on. What you gonna do about it? How you doing today, Gray? How's the move? You get to move into your new place tomorrow, don't you? You're doing good? Good. Very good. Okay, and I will admit, I am probably blabbing a lot more with this game than I have been blabbing with other games. It's also because I kind of feel that there's more to talk about with this game. It's definitely so far removed from other entries in the franchise. Okay, Jabroni has got to be close to leveling up. We need this dude to catch up with Phoebe because she's pretty much carrying our party. Oh man, I completely forgot that that these enemies can actually have weaknesses to certain weapons, not just like, you know, physical attack or magical attack or what have you, but legit sensitivities to specific weapons. Oh, I know that had to hurt. This claw saved me. Here's how to use it. Select the claw, hold the A button down, and press the control pad. Now it's yours. Okay, so we got a new weapon. And Phoebe's got a bow and arrow? Cool. Just put some dollars down, waiting for DocuSign stuff in your emails to finish, and we'll move in this weekend. Different place than you planned for, but you get a garage. Area feels nice. Got a good feeling? And, that's what I'm talking about. And this place, you're finally able to enjoy it by yourself, right? Like, you don't have any sort of like nightmarish and crazy roommates to have to contend with. Because I know the last few times that you've had roommates, that has not worked out very well for you. Which I'm still, I feel bad for you, man. Like, it's a heck of a thing to walk into and just deal with some serious craziness. Like, I still remember some of the stories that you had mentioned about previous roommates. I'm like, dude, that is not just wild, but these sound like folks who really shouldn't be living with other people. Wait. That's another wall we can scale. I was gonna say, let's go ahead and head further into the dungeon, but we're gonna go ahead and do a slight little climb over this ways on the left hand side. I think that's gonna lead us to. But wait, really? Ooh, okay, that's a lot more expansive than I thought it was gonna be. Huh. It's gonna lead to the same platform where we have that that regular treasure chest instead of a red one. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what's here. It's way more than you wanted to pay, but it's going to be better mentally. Yeah. I can easily imagine. Okay, let's see how good this bow and arrow is. Love your stories. 10 out of 10 would incur trauma again to reinforce your dislike of humans. Look, man, there's trauma with roommates, and then there's the roommates that you had to deal with. Like, I know that that most of us have had those kinds of stories of like, okay, the roommates who would kind of get on your nerves, or they would have some pretty unsavory habits, like you know, folks who would leave their unwashed dishes in like a sink, or kind of leave like different articles of clothing, like you know, gym wear or what have you, around the house, or you know, folks like that. And then there's holy heck, this person belongs in a mental institution level of crazy. You know, like you've dealt with. You're like, yeah, about that. Oh, wait, hold on here. This cat claw's got the ability to poison? Because if it does, dude, I like it. Also, I have no idea what these refreshers do. That kind of bums me out a little bit. So I did see that there's a sealed doorway on the left-hand side. I had no idea. Oh, smacks! I forgot some of these enemies can actually use magic spells. I don't know if we should go ahead and access the blocked doorway. 50-50 on that right now. Because it could actually lead to some loot. Some very helpful loot, hopefully. or it could actually be the way forward towards the boss in this area. Okay, yeah, that's not really looking encouraging. I got two blocked doorways now. Look, the Mormon missionary girls, you have, oh, I completely read that wrong. The Mormon missionary girls have your name in their phone as David, because all this nonsense. There's so many layers to that. Oh, no, what? What now? Ugh. Okay, let's go ahead and switch back to the axe. Catclaw's got some decent power to it, but I don't think using its poison function is going to be that big of a game changer. Yeah, I'm just sitting here like, dude. You got Mormons coming after you? Is that what's going on? You got Mormons coming after you to try to convert you? Had to. I'm sorry. Also, it's kind of interesting to kind of see like what kind of you know, folks you run into, like different backgrounds and whatnot. Because as soon as you had mentioned that, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, yeah, you know, okay, probably a better idea for me to go over this ways. I've definitely run across folks from different ways of life, both in my personal life as well as practicing in healthcare. So I could say, like, I've had Mormon patients, known a few Mormons in my personal life. Have met some Amish folks, actually. A lot more than I thought I was going to interact with when I used to work for a hospital. And the reason why I say it was such surprise is because this was like a town of like 250,000 people, so not exactly like small community slash rural, but we get Amish patients a lot more frequently than I had bargained for, because they'd be coming in for different types of surgery to either reattach body parts that were accidentally lopped off doing farming work, or coming in for just you know, trauma, like different types of injuries that they would sustain being out in the field as well. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and heal. We'll cure up Jabroni just a little bit more. And of course, all of this, you know, for someone who grew up in a small town. Though, to be fair, the small town I come from is more of a tourist destination in the southeast. So, gotta love them Florida Keys. I like how Phoebe's got this this bow and arrow, and it's the bow of grace. I'm sitting here like, no, it's not the bow of grace. It's the bow of Phoebe. Sorry, guys. This is a lot of enemies packed into one place. What they got? What are they protecting? Ooh. Okay, Jabroni's actually kind of hanging in here a lot more than I thought he would be. Also, dude, no. Let's go ahead and fight the sandworms. Or I guess in this case, landworms. Those turtles look like they got a pretty decent amount of defense against some of our weapons, so they're gonna have more chances to dole out damage that I don't want for them to be able to hit us with. Right. I hope that it's a red chest that these enemies are protecting. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, smacks! I was not expecting her to freaking set that dude on fire. Gets confused, still manages to take out the enemy. That's what I'm talking about. Wicked respect for Phoebe over here. Oh, wait, what? Dude was actually weak against an axe this entire time? Bruh. I also wanted to know, what the heck kind of riddle are these guys using to cause these characters to be this confused? Oh, wait. I got it. I finally understand what riddle they're referencing. It's wanting to talk with our characters about their car's extended warranty. I'd be pretty confused about that too. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to knock out both of these before they get attacked. Sweet! Sweet! Okay. And we just gotta make sure we keep picking up those arrows, because once Phoebe runs out, I have no idea if she's got a backup weapon. And if she does, it's probably not going to be something spectacular. Ah. Okay. This isn't panning out as well as I thought it would. Okay, at least their sandstorm attack isn't like fully debilitating, where it slows down our characters and also like takes a huge chunk of HP. I also like how Phoebe is still doing freaking like one shots. Ooh, ouch. Hopefully that didn't actually impart blind. Okay. Well, Phoebe got away with. Hmm. Man, I was really hoping that Phoebe was gonna at least um, get a chance to not be blinded by that attack. Not so lucky. Let's go ahead and heal. What all is under here? Okay, that looks like it's a boss. Huge freaking squid over there. And thankfully, it doesn't look like we take fall damage in this overworld kind of screen. So if we let go from like this side up here, boom, doesn't hurt us. Doesn't hurt us. Sweet girls, but man, friends are Mormon there. When you hang out with them, there's always missionaries. Apparently, your stories are just fodder. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, let's also be honest though. Some of the stories that you shared before, like, dude, some of those folks really they need some legit help to get their lives in order. Cause, like, bro, it's one thing to not have your stuff together. It's another thing to not have it together and really have more of like that traumatic vibe that you give off and that okay, probably not the best way to word that. It's not really like giving off traumatic vibes. You know, there's nothing really wrong with not having to like mask up that hey, you've been through some stuff, but more of like the behaviors that they exhibit traumatize others. That's what I was looking for. Where it's just like, I know you've been through some stuff, but you know, try not to freaking hurt the people around you. You're excited though? You feel like it's when you first moved out there, no friends, nobody knew you, nobody want to hang out. You just doing some random stuff and hoping it works out. Yeah, you know. In some cases, that kind of reset isn't a bad thing, though. Especially, especially considering some of the folks you kind of ran into. Hey, that's not a bad thing at all, man. That's not a bad thing. As a fan of Doctor Who, that reset is pretty much why people say you're like the Doctor because you do it so often. Look, I will say straight up that there is nothing wrong with that. If you're jumping from one bad situation into another, oh smacks! If you're jumping in from one bad situation like into another, nothing wrong at all about trying to get out of it. Okay, that was interesting. Was not expecting for Jabroni to get experience points after he got wiped out. Let's see here. These cure potions, I'm liking it. Don't have a ton of those left, but at least we got a few more. Okay, cool. Looks like Jabroni's kind of catching up as far as defensive capabilities. One shot in some of these enemies. Talking about, bro, that critical hit, that hurt. And she still sets him on fire, dude. I actually feel bad for that enemy. Still not sure what this refresher does. We'll find out. Eventually. Maybe. Hopefully. But I do like how the refreshers look like they're cans of like soda or what have you. Like, are those lemon lime flavored? Are they like cola flavored? What kind of refreshments are they carrying? I gotta know. I gotta know. Alright. No. I'm so used to not being able to switch up equipment during a fight. And I'm just like, okay, let me go ahead and go back to the axe for this this boss fight. But I really gotta remember, like, I can actually switch this up mid-fight if I need to. Nice! Okay. Don't get me wrong, these turtles can actually do a decent chunk of damage. The centaurs are a little bit more of a pressing matter, just because they could use that riddle attack. Really, seriously hoping that those are supposed to be like loincloth coverings or something of sorts, because if those are diapers, bro, why? Why they have to do that to these enemies? Wow, okay. They're all ganging up on Phoebe over here. That's okay. We still have 17 White Magic casts to go. Come on. Alright, at least we took out one. One so far. Ooh! Okay, these enemies have got to learn not to try to confuse Phoebe over there like that. Because so far, they've mostly gotten set on fire. Dang! Yeah, inflicting confuse on her completely backfired. Okay, not bad. Kind of surprised that Jabroni didn't try to take a swing at an enemy. Seems like he just defended during that that last turn. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up that HP just a little bit more. We're going to save again. And let's see if we can wreck this this mofo. Oh, nope. Let's go ahead and let's do Thunder against all three of them. Hopefully this... Oh, okay, that absolutely did nothing against this this squid. Ouch. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal up Jabroni. Is that critical hit brought us down quite a bit. Here we go. Alright, now let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's cure Phoebe. Let's play this a little on the safe side, because I have no idea what kind of attacks this dude has in his inventory. And since we don't have to worry about this this here bomb spreading out damage between 3 different enemies, we're gonna go full tilt with that. It's nice and it's concentrated. Nice. Okay. Keep hitting with that. And screw it. Let's go ahead and take this this fight to the enemy. Electropods. Considering that this enemy is magic resistant, we're not even gonna bother. I like how it's just trying to bring down our magic ability. Might affect cure, but not by much. Okay, dude. There we go. So every time it does that that transitional change in appearance, it's bringing it down from like 100% HP to like 60% HP, 30% HP, like roughly. It's a little nice to have that indicator there. That must be the Libra crest. Let's take it and go to the Libra temple. There's a mark that looks just like the design on the crest. Stand on it and we'll be transported to the Life Temple. Rock on. And unfortunately, I don't think that there's a spell that we could use to straight up escape. Sucks, but it is what it is. And the other thing I want to do is check and see how much gold we've got. Not a terrible amount. That's okay. Only reason why I was kind of considering that is because I think that the inn is like 95 gold a night. So just wanted to see if we could do a full heal and everything. Nope. I'm looking for the next platform over. Okay. Let's have look-sees. We can stop in Aquaria. We're gonna save here. Let's go ahead and... I wonder also... Nah, I didn't mean to do that. I wonder also if there's a... No additional, like, help menu or what have you. I was kind of hoping if we press select, it would like bring up a little bit of a tab or something of sorts to say what the these items do. But I got a feeling that it's probably in a manual or other. Actually, we could also do before we go with the Libra Tower there, or Libra Tower. Oh my gosh, the Libra Crest is go back and pilfer some of these chests. It's literally free cures, free heals. So why the heck not? It doesn't take us very long either to get a lot of these items back. Now, I will say also that just this jump feature, I love it so freaking much. Because if any of y'all have played like Final Fantasy IV or Final Fantasy VI, you'd probably remember that there are times when you have townsfolk blocking your way either out the door and back onto like the main overworld. Where they keep you going from like a door that you need to access to get further into a castle or something of sorts, right? Like a building, and you're just kind of stuck, waiting and waiting and waiting for the townsfolk to move, so you can do your thing. With that jump feature, I gotta wait for no one. Is nice. Okay, sweet. We got 27 here. That looks good. Okay, so we gotta go back up through the focus tower and check out using that Libra crest. Hey. And I think this helps us completely max out our explosives. Which is nice. I mean, they've got a bomb merchant in Aquaria, but why spend the gold if we don't have to? That must be the Spring of Life. There's no spring. Bloody heck happened, dude. Water's dried up. It's hopeless now. Don't give up yet. There's someone inside. Let's have a look. Someone's inside here? How? Oh, this dude. Aquaria is in great danger. I know that. We need wake water to melt the ice. If the wake water's dried up, it's hopeless. You me. All that's left of the wake water is in this bag. Take it and go back to Aquaria. Okay, that sorcerer is super sus. I love these regenerating chests so much. If you're looking for a real hero story, they're the real heroes of this story. Okay, something tells me that with this small amount of wake water, this is not going to be enough to save this town. Like, we really need to just straight up find whoever's manipulating the crystal of water and restore its power. Wake water, please save our town. That's it? I guess this town will stay frozen until the crystal of water shines again. We better hurry to the ice pyramid. Darn straight. But at least I think that's the healing plant that the dude was referencing. Okay. So if we want to, you know, pay a convenience fee, we can do that. Let's push this out of our way. Actually, we're not going to push it out of our way. We're going to push it in such a way that it helps us navigate this map. This is what I mean, guys. Like this music, it's regardless of how you feel about the gameplay, the music in this game is actually not bad. It actually fits. Yeah, I try to piece together exactly where we need some of these columns to be. So I don't think I can move either of these. Yeah, I can't. So, let's see here. Oh, okay. We want that one right here. Now let us hop over. Desert Hag. The desert hag in... Oh, smacks. Okay. Okay, dude's got a counter. That's nice to see. But interesting to see a desert hag in this place. Yo, these look dangerous. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, at least they're not going super ham with the sleep lures. Okay, I was way more afraid that they were going to do some like a 1-2, put the characters to sleep and then poison them, and just let the poison do its thing. Death by friggin' 1,000 cuts, but you know that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And considering that Jabroni is 5 levels under, that's not bad. He's actually holding up okay. Nice. Okay, that actually went pretty okay. I did forget to save those, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Right. And let's see, where do I want this one? Want that right here. That's going to help us move that tile or that doorway up in the upper right. I have a feeling that's going to connect with this this lower ledge. So that means there might be more than one way to do this. I think we got it set up. Never mind. We're not going to be able to land on this platform. So I think I gotta push this one down just a little bit.